What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster in chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with the final installment of this little mini series where I'm trying to do mono-colored melds. It is the final installment because this is the eve of early access. Tomorrow is early access and I will be streaming over on my Discord. Thanks again to Wizards for inviting me to this fantastic event. I feel very privileged. The link to my Discord server is down there in the description if you guys want to drop by. Bring me some deck ideas. I'm going to be trying everything under the sun. I've got a full 24 hours with this god account and it's going to be fantastic. So stay tuned for that. But after that, I always find it very hard to play old cards. Once I've had a little taste of the new set, it's very difficult for me to go back and still come up with fresh brews for the old stuff. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and I'm gonna intersperse that break with some spoiler talk type content. Especially after having played in the early access, I will have a bit of a feel, an early take on what the meta might look like, etc. So stay tuned for that as well. But that is it as far as news and announcements. And without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. Mono black meld. So we did mono white, mono blue was one of the subscribers left some interesting potential upgrades for that, but we may have to revisit it at a later stage. So the last left in the lineup is mono black. And we're playing the mono black shell. You know, the good cards. We got some flex spots where I'm still not 100% certain, but so far it's looking something like this. Oh, beg your pardon. So we've put in the 3 Dragon Engines, 3 Mishras. That's the only reason to be splashing this little bit of red, and the rest is just the strong mono black cards. I always quite like the 2 Okiba, 2 Bankbusters, 1 Mech Hangar. That's like really like a Lone Fox special. Then we've got the usual amount of removal that I like to run in my mono blacks, 3 cut downs and 2 of each go for the throat, Infernal Grasp, and then there's space for 1 more in Soul Transfer. The flex spot I was talking about is the 4 copies of Invoke Despair. I've trimmed 1 and gone for a Cruelty of Kicks because it can be nice to reanimate a Mishra or something like that. But probably just the full playset of the Invoke Despair is the way to go because you need that additional removal. I find it's essential. I've seen new variants of this deck that are starting to put in like 3 copies of Gix's command, which acts as a kind of a pretty good removal and can also reanimate things. So I think, I don't know. The problem is that the stuff it reanimates, I think it's mana value 2 or less. Where is it? Yeah. Return up to 2 creature cards from your graveyard. Okay. Let's try that. I haven't played much Gix's command, so let's give that a whirl. But otherwise, the rest, I don't know, other little bits that I want to just mention is the fact that a lot of the sort of Grixis decks and things are just playing like go for the throat, like full play so to go for the throat, because they're expecting the Mire and they want to just be able to remove Sheoldred. The fact that we have 6 artifact creatures in the deck really is good. A lot of the times I can tell there's like that 1 card left in the opponent's hand and they just can't cast it because these are artifact creatures. We're drawing cards with Bankbuster, we're drawing cards with the Blitz, we're drawing cards with the Dragon Engine, we're drawing cards with Invoke Despair. Things are looking good. So far the win rate's pretty nice. The season's also reset, so we're back down in Platinum. Everybody's fighting and pushing to get to the top as quickly as possible. Let's see how the deck performs on the Platinum ladder. Do I have any water here? I do not have any water here. So far I think I've lost 1 match in Plat with this deck. This is the first time I've turned on the computer since the season reset, so gonna be a bit tough to reach Mythic. The last set I was in Mythic right after early access, so I might give it a try again. Play some NetX tomorrow. Seems good to me. Nice. Mono white soldiers or mono white mid-range? That is the question. Ooh. That's enough lands, please. We've got enough for everything. Now we need threats. The notable sort of missing card, I can feel a lay down arms coming. Okay, never mind. Well, that's creepy. That's scary. Steel Seraph turn 3 as a 4/4 is pretty gnarly. Thank goodness. Definitely gonna swing. Sheoldred or some sort of, I don't know, maybe even just the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, or maybe the Fleshgorger would be nice. Some kind of creature, because we've got to still wait one more turn before we can cast these big boys over here. At least we're not walking into any counter spells and things against mono white. On it. Okay. Wasn't expecting Voice of the Blessed. Cool, man. That'll do. Maybe he's got a Lawrence. Huh. Okay, we'll get in for another 5 unless he feels like blocking. We could have actually a Ganjo, because Giada's legendary. Soul Petition. Okay. Ooh. Maybe he's just splashing a little bit for the angel. What's it called? That's the one. So wait. That's a sweeper. Destroy a creature with 2 or less. And highest power. That's just lovely. Okay. Kicks his command, kicks ass. I can see why people are running it. May even need to find a way to slot in another copy. Gain 2 life, scry 2. Also haven't seen much of Kyla's command. Probably the, I don't know. Probably the least played one. Okay, double Shelly. 4, 5, 2, 3. If we draw one more land, we can play 2 threats. You got removal for Shelly. Maybe another one of these soul petitions, but we've got a backup in hand. Okay. Platinum's always a interesting place. Brews you never see. Boros, Kyla, stuff. Okay, I think we can probably just get rid of you. Kind of hoping he doesn't have a Wandering Emperor off the top, but again, we've got the backup Sheoldred, so I'm not too worried. I'm surprised he let that through. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, pretty much just doing mono black things, and that's obviously been the theme, right? Then we just surprised the opponent out of nowhere with a Mishra. So far, I think green, like in terms of power rating for the incoming set, I think it's green, red, black. And then blue, white? I don't know. Maybe I'll come back and, you know, regret saying this, but I think white is the weakest color from the new set. Maybe blue and white, as usual, kind of. Blue just makes up for it with these like really good commons and uncommons, which is the usual sort of thing, you know, card draw spells, counter spells, value stuff. But in terms of power level, green is looking ridiculous, and red also is looking really good. I think things like the Phyrexian Obliterator and the Vindicator are going to stop red in their tracks. So, you know, as a creature-based thing. So as I've been saying for a while now, I think it's going to turn more into even more of a burn deck than it already is. Now it's just kind of in the middle. Some creatures, and then mechanized warfare and a bit of burn spells. I think it's going to go even more burny, more planeswalkery. Which is good. I like that. I prefer red that way. The current mono red has been really fun, but it's starting to get a bit boring with the commandos and things. I wonder what's going on here. Is it me? Can't be me. No, my internet's working fine. Okay, it's the opponent. Well, we can have a little discussion. What else do I think? Soldiers, I think, is still going to be very strong, but they didn't get anything like new. So it's pretty much the same old soldiers deck. So there'll be a bit of time there where it'll fade off because people are trying out new stuff. Grixis mid-range, you know, Fable of the Mirror Breaker into Sheoldred into Invoke Despair will still be a thing. I don't think there's... Okay. Seems like the opponents decided to make an appearance. Cool. That's nice. Can't cut him down. 2 mana 3/3. Love her jar. Used them to my advantage in the Naya Humans deck. It was very nice. I just don't know what he's doing with it here. There's not many humans in Brew. I mean, there is Alana and Helena, of course. Mr. Bojangles. I'll block that. Let's see if you run... Oh, there's my 5th land for Invoke Despair. Let's see if you run, you know, Rending Flame. It's pretty much the only way you have of dealing with this card in that deck. I guess not. Okay, so now we use Invoke Despair very nicely because he has to sack the one, and then we can cut down Alana Helena next turn. Sorry, Mr. Bojangles. Sheoldred into Invoke Despair continues to completely dominate anything that anyone else wants to do in this format. I think that's why they needed to just crank up the power level a bit on the next set, because either they ban some stuff or they can't nerf things like in alchemy, thank God. So, just crank up the power level. I'm all for it. I'm pretty excited. More busted stuff. Then they can ban later in the year. I'm okay with some bannings a little later. Although I still think Invoke Despair deserved the ban more than Meat-Hook Massacre. But they banned Meat-Hook Massacre to make way for soldiers. The soldier deck wouldn't exist without with Meat-Hook Massacre in the format. There we go, 4th land. Okay, Grixis, here we go. E removal spells, that's pretty nice. Against another Sheoldred pile. Now he's gonna discard to the Fable. Let's see. If he's got the removal. No. Love it. Ah, draw away, draw away. Please draw cards. Now I can even block your dude if he attacks. That's what I thought. Hold up, go for the throat, and swing with Shelly. Otherwise, level up the sleeper. Usually now they play the Corpse Appraiser. Yeah, you can swing at me with your Bankbuster if you want. Mishra. Nice. Slicing through platinum like a knife through butter. as they say. How are we doing for time? 20 minutes in. Very good. Feeling very, very good. I do want to meld at least once every time. We've been doing that successfully for each one of these videos. The mono white we melded on game 1, I think. And I believe the same went for the mono red deck. So this one's a little bit tougher to do. But I still think it's worth the spot. The card draw from the Dragon Engine and the little bit of life gain from the Mishra's attack trigger, whether you get to meld them or not, I think it's nice just to have this additional like 5 toughness body on turn 4 that you can play like alongside Sheoldred, and kind of works quite nicely with Sheoldred. Yeah, it's been good. You know, then the question is, do you just play Rakdos then? And the answer is probably yes. Simic. Okay, I thought it was mono green for a second. Okay, that at least rules out any counter spells. Feels pretty good so far. I'm expecting what? No. Oh, that's cut downable. That's 3 life gain, unfortunately. Some kind of Shigeki pile, I guess. That's a little bit annoying. We have to kill it. He still gets a 4/4 out of it. And he gains 3 life. What a card. Love the War Chief. Absolutely love the War Chief. The cool thing is we can make the Mishra's Foundry into 4/4, so I'm going to just full swing. And let's see if he crews the Bankbuster or what. It's getting to the point where we need like some removal and not just lands. Nice. Anyway, we're on 29 life, but now the Dragon Engine is where it needs to be. We just need to get a Mishra. Oh god, nice. Very nice. Well, these guys have menace, so let's see how the blocks go. Isn't it that like he untaps some lands? Becomes blocked, not when it blocks. Okay. I'm worrying about like Titans of Industries and stuff, I guess, at this point. I mean, he's not really ramped, I guess, as much as he'd like to, but I need removal, I need Invoke Despair, I need Gix, I need, you know, big stuff. Or Mishra. Mishra off the top would be great. Okay, that's bad. That's life gain. Again, Invoke would just be great right now. Speak of the devil. I guess you could have a fight spell or some bounce spell. Otherwise, we're looking good. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh. It's the Stomper. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can block with the Stomper, doesn't matter. Everything gets... My favorite modes to pick with Mishra are always 3 damage, get rid of something, and then Menace and Trample, and then -1/-1 until end of turn. But it'll depend on the... Okay. The more the merrier. And then let's throw down a Gorger just for shits and giggles. Oh, we're melding, boys. Okay, so Menace. 3 damage to face. And -1/-1. That should do the trick. GG, my friend. GG. Oh, that felt fantastic. Alright, guys. I think we could probably just call that a night. Undefeated. We got the meld going. I'm not reinventing the wheel here. We've all seen the mono black deck kick ass. We all know how good Invoke Despair and Sheoldred and stuff is. So like we can make this a little bit of a shorter one, and I can go and get some beauty sleep, because for me early access in India time will be around 11:30 p.m. So my plan is to have a nice beauty rest tonight. You know, have a good afternoon nap tomorrow. I'm gonna stock up on Red Bulls and coffee and things, and then I'm gonna fire up Arena around 11:30 p.m. India time, and I'm gonna try and stay up the whole night. So yeah, come drop by. Link is in the description for the Discord, like I said at the beginning. But jumping back into the deck, I think it's pretty sweet. Like this concept, I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's been the only thing that's been keeping me playing Arena over the last few weeks is like fiddling around with Meld in these weird monocolored shells. Takeaways from tonight, Gix's command, you know, were you to just not play the Dragon Engine and Mishra and just play a 3rd copy of Sheoldred, maybe put 1 copy of Sorin, and then you could go up like an extra copy of Gix's command. I think like I said, I've seen decks that are playing like 3 of each, and like trimming away other things just to make space for that. I mean, the 2 power or less, and you know, sacrificing the highest creature, just that is like a bit of a sweeper in certain board states, especially if you've got enough spot removal. It feels very similar to an Invoke Despair in the sense that you make it so that when you cast it, they've only got 1 creature or 2 left on the battlefield, so you get rid of something important when you cast it. Yeah, that's really it. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all tomorrow for early access, and until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.